Good afternoon. It is June 4th, 2019, and I'm at the construction site of the future chapel for the grandkids. It's gonna be a playhouse. I built I cut up the wood for the foundation for the forms past couple days. They're over there in the barn, my building. I call it a barn because people want to call it a pole barn. It's actually a steel building, but I call it the barn. Compromise. Here's the site where I'm gonna dig the foundation. I just got off the phone with an outfit in Bowling Green. I wanted to rent a small backhoe, which I've never used before, and I need to dig a hole here, 3 feet deep, 6 by 8 feet. And I laid out some stakes, so I have that all squared off. And it comes in handy knowing that a 3 by 4 by 5 triangle is actually a right triangle. And another handy piece of information is that any multiple of that is also a right triangle. So I have a 6 by 8 by 10, which is the hypotenuse. So I measured across diagonally, and they're 10, so it's square. And I put some stakes down, and I was gonna get that piece of equipment, but the guy informed me that my truck is not big enough to pull it. So I either have to find someone with a truck or use a different piece of equipment. And I'm gonna go with the different piece of equipment. Where is that different piece of equipment? I've used it a lot out here. Not this exact one, but some very similar to it. It's not over there by the house. It's not by my wife's garden shed. It's not over there by the barn. And it's not over there by the chicken condo. It's not over there by my new trellis. I don't see it by the pond. It's not over there by the tree house. It's not over here. Here's the rebar I put together. Acted like a iron head the other day and cut these up and wired them together, and that's going to be my support for the concrete once I get the forms in there. Once I get the hole dug. That hole's going to be right here. There's a stake. There's a stake. Stake over there and a stake over there. I just have to get this down 3 feet. And what piece of equipment am I going to use that I'm very familiar with? Oh, there it is. The Hungarian backhoe. I've done a lot of trenching out here over the years using a piece of equipment like this, and I'm going to attempt to dig this hole here with it using these shoes. Might take me a week, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Put some mosquito spray on. It's not that hot today. It's not raining, so I'm gonna go for it. Box turtle out. Good morning. It is June 5th. Yesterday evening, I started digging with my shovel there, and I got down pretty far. It was pretty easy digging. I didn't run into as many roots as I thought I would, but I still have more to go, so there still could be some more roots down there. I went down about 30 inches. I have to get down below 3 feet, but look what happens. The water table's up pretty high, and it rained a little bit this morning again, of course, but I believe the next 4 days it might not rain. Might rain in the afternoon today, but I think it's going to dry up, and hopefully that water level will drop, and I'll be able to get my frame in there that I built out of wood and put my iron in it, my steel there, rebar, and get the concrete poured. As I was digging, I realized, I was going to dig that hole out with the backhoe, the whole thing, but I don't need to dig the center out, so I stopped digging the center, concentrated on the perimeter, and once I get that down and that water's gone, I will put my frame down, put some stones down there with it, install the steel and cover it up until ready for the concrete. I have 74 bags of concrete in the barn waiting for me. Oh boy. All right. 30 inches it went down. That's 2.5 feet. And plus, I don't need the brake, of course, but my shovel was overheating, so I'm gonna let it cool down and then get back on it once that water drops down. Box turtle out. Well, good evening. It is June 7th, Friday, 2019. Had a pretty good day today. I went to Home Depot and got some more parts, and I had to go to the doctor's for an appointment, and turns out everything's good except one thing. Gonna have to work on that. So I came home, I had lunch, and cut the grass because it's been raining here a lot, and today and tomorrow there's no rain. So I wanted to get the grass cutting done. As you can see, kind of looks like a park here, only different. And then I wanted to get back on my chapel project, which I did. I dug, let's see, time out. Okay, after lunch I came out here and I started digging again. There's water down in there, but I have a trenching shovel, a spade, a regular shovel, and got it done. I put the outside perimeter of the frame in first, and that fit pretty good. I got that leveled up, got a 4-foot level over there. Leveled that up, then I went and got my my rebar I had made up, twisted all together, but that was a little too long, so I had to take it over by the house and cut them down and redo them, make them a little shorter. And I brought them back over here and dropped them in, got them in the center where the pour is going to be, and then I brought the inside of the frame over here, put that in, got that level, and there's still some water down in there. So what I'm going to do, take some of this concrete here. I have 74 bags of this, and I'm gonna put it down at the bottom there. If there's water there, I'm just gonna let it soak it up, and if it was gonna rain tonight, I'd cover it because I don't want any dirt getting in there. But I think I can get that started, then I can bury around the edges there, put the dirt back in down there, and maybe cover up the frame there, and then bury the center of that so that the frame doesn't buckle in when I get the concrete in there. So between now and whenever, I'm gonna do that. And I'll once I get it up pretty high, I'll tamper it down and bring some stone in, and then put my wire mesh there for the floor. You see that? Yeah, I have a couple pieces here. I'm gonna put that in there, tie it in there with the rebar, and then I'll be ready to pour the floor once that happens. So it's gonna be a while. Got a good start. Life is good. Box turtle out. Hello, it is June 8th, 2019. Late in the afternoon, probably about 6 o'clock. Hard to tell. Well, as you can see, I buried it up again with my trusty shovel, and I placed a board across the foundation part there so I didn't get any dirt down it. And after I got it in all around and in the center, as best I could for now, I began bringing over the several bags of this concrete, 80-pound bags. I don't know how many I put in there, 15, I guess. There's a lot more over there, and we'll find out whenever I pour the floor, see what kind of estimator I am. The soil went back in a lot easier than it came out. My knee's a little sore yet from yesterday. I was pretty sore. But Okay, I poured some concrete all the way up in the footers, and then after that solidifies, sometime I'll tamper down the soil around the outside and put some more on the inside, tamper that down. I'm going to bring some stones in here and put them in there and make sure this thing doesn't sink. I might even put some water in it to help it pack down in there. Who knows? Could bring a marching band in here and jump around in there all day long. Or around a tamper. Probably not. So then after I do that, I'll put that wire mesh in, and then I can pour the floor. After that, see these sandstone pieces around here? Those are the ones I'm going to use on the beginning of it. I need to go up about 2 feet with those because I have a limited supply of bricks that are stacked over there by the garden shed. I'll bring those over here and keep laying them up. I'll install the doors, the shutters, and the windows as I go. Well, at least the openings for the windows. I'll probably put the windows in after I'm all done so I don't break those. Kind of fond of them. And that's where I'm at today. Alright, keep you posted. Box Turtle out. Good morning. It's almost noon. It's June 25th. Half year till Christmas. I'm here at home and I'm working on a project inside the garden area. I'll put off the chapel because I've got the foundation done, and I have to pour the floor now, and my son's going to come over and help me Sunday, so I'll probably come over in the morning, and hopefully it won't take too long. We'll get that done, and then after that I can start doing the wall. So right here are some Hungarian poppies I planted this year. Didn't see any like this on the trail last year. And here's the rest of the garden. Sunflower seeds, sunflowers, strawberries, peas, sweet corn, some more sunflowers. On the other side of that is tomatoes, and here's some garlic. Tomatoes are getting big. They just have blossoms. It's rained like crazy this year, but it's finally stopped raining, and there's some beets, some peppers, and out there's eventually going to come up some potatoes, 3 different kinds, and a couple pumpkin plants, and down at the very end is some popcorn I threw in there. There's some asparagus, and there's my wife's rose garden. This Box Turtle has rose garden. That's kind of the reason I'm making this video today, is to show off the rose garden because it's in bloom right now. There's some yucca. Over here years ago I made the yellow brick road. This little path with bricks I made. Some of them were yellow. My son did that portion of it, and it's been growing over, and the soil's been covering it. So we uncovered it, my wife and I, and I'm gonna repair it. So that's a beautiful day here. We found another Baltimore Oriole up in that oak tree. There's one there, and there's one over another one right by the house. So that's why we have so many Orioles here. That, and I have a feeder over there with Welch's grape jelly. They love that. It's got to be Welch's. They know the difference. Oh, I might as well show you the lilies while I'm here on the east side of the house. Here's the bird feeders. A variety of different kinds. Hummingbird, Orioles. Catbirds like the Oriole feeder. Seeds and suet. We get woodpeckers. And here's the lilies. I think this one here on the end is the one I like best. It's looks like nutmeg. It's not blooming yet, but okay, over there is where the chapel's gonna be. Box Turtle out.